Hello to everybody out there in our Montasy Comics extended universe. This is Adam, joined by
Jimmy,
and we are coming to you today from Cafe Montasy to talk about, well, an exciting development in the world of Magic, and that is the release of Double Masters 2022. It's been just a couple days since we first got a taste of this set in store and in person, and I would say it's been a tremendous weekend. Would you say that's about right?
Absolutely. I think the feedback from everyone who played this set, they seem to have a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we had draft, and then we also had launch, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
we did
not
draft
launch,
and sealed.
That's it.
Yep. Sealed and draft. It's a Masters set, so there's a whole bunch of reprints in it. I mean, entirely reprints. A lot of cards that we've never seen play together. A lot of things that we haven't had a chance to play with in a limited format in a very long time. And I think they really put a lot of work into building a really strong limited environment for this set. With reprint sets, it can be a little bit tough because often it's just, something people see as you want to buy it, you want to get the value by maybe getting the best couple of cards, and then everything else is just bulk. When you have a really strong limited component, like you see in Double Masters 2022, from everyone who I've had a chance to speak to over the weekend, it really seems like there's a lot more excitement about even, the common and uncommon reprints, and it's really something people want to get in their hands to play, instead of just seeing it as, a way to fish for a few good cards.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I would say this is a perfect combination, right? Because you're looking at things from a standpoint of, oh, wow, I get to play it. But then there's also this element where you could look for the great cards. And I'm looking at some of the lists is Renin 6 foils, you're looking at Imperial Sealed, you're looking at Ulamog, Liliana, just to name a few of what's considered fairly popular sought after cards from a value standpoint.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's, you could be drafting, you could be playing the sealed, and if you get those are considered added bonus and brings more excitement.
Yeah, no, I've heard a lot of people saying, well, there are a lot of cards that maybe are high value, but we're concerned going in. It's like you might have a card like Ulamog, you mentioned, like cards that are played in a lot of formats, cards that people want, but it's like, does this mesh in a limited format? Is it something that's just going to be sitting in my draft pool or in my sealed pool until I get home and have a chance to put it in my commander deck or my modern deck or my legacy deck? But it seems like they've really done a good job of integrating those elements.
Absolutely.
So even when you have cards that are a little bit off the beaten path for a limited format, I've seen people come up with some interesting ways to work them into their decks.
Well, people are creative. We just say that. I mean, I think whenever Magic creates or curates a group of cards for any sets, or even create them, what they plan to do or what they think will happen sometimes is a little bit different. Because people are able to figure out going, oh, I could do this with this combination. And often results in a lot of fun, so that people aren't just looking to say, hey, I got card A, let me sell it for top dollar right away. I'll play it a few times before I sell it.
Well, absolutely. And I mean, that's that's kind of getting the best of both worlds, isn't it?
Absolutely. And what do we have over here? Well, we decided to what?
We decided that there is just so much amazing stuff potentially in this set that we couldn't just leave it behind cardboard and plastic, that we needed to take a look inside for ourselves, along with you, to see what kinds of things we could potentially open in this kind of a box. And while we would have liked to spend all day with you, spending potentially hours going through draft booster boxes, we decided that the collector boosters, number one, potentially have some of the stuff that's a little bit more exciting if you're just looking from a collecting standpoint, and not necessarily looking just to play in draft or something like that. And also, they're a little bit more compact. This is a different take on the collector booster for this set. They are just doing 4 packs per box, as opposed to the usual, 12 packs per box for a collector booster? I hope that's right.
I hope it's right.
If anything, it's reminiscent of the VIP edition that they did for the original Double Masters.
Yeah, which was, if I remember, it's like a square box.
Yes, packaged a little bit differently. It's not the exact same thing. It's almost like a hybridization of the VIP edition and a typical collector booster.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully there will be some very important cards to go along with the very important people that these are for. We have 4 boxes laid out here.
Yep, so we're going to select one and open them. Now, before we do, I forgot to mention that because of the popularity of the launch, we're going to be hosting for most of July, right? At least once a week, we will have a Double Masters seal.
Well, absolutely. We have decided that while we're able to, and I mean, these products are things that have been, I don't want to say flying off of the shelf, but they've been definitely marching
out the door
in a procession out the door. While we still have at least some amount that we're able to do, and we'll see how long that lasts. If we can support people for limited, we want to at least be able to get a little bit more play opportunity, maybe for people who weren't able to come out during the launch weekend, or for folks who had so much fun that they just can't help but do it again before the season's over.
Yep, or before it dries up and becomes way too expensive. Right.
I hesitate to think what will happen if we try to reorder these. So we'll enjoy these while we have them.
Absolutely. So, Adam, do you want to choose?
Yes. So let's have a system here. I mean, we haven't numbered these, but I'd say we've got kind of a Tetris block here of Double Masters boxes. I'd call them 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think 4 is the right number to go with because 4 is the date of my birthday.
Really?
Yes. So
do you want to tell us the
it's not
month
for months. I mean, I could also. Well, let's see. However, the last 4 digits of my social security number
does that end with a 4?
Add up to no, but I think 4 is a safe bet, though. So. Collector boosters for this set, it's interesting because they're packaged a little bit differently as well. Also, you might notice we've got a little device here. We have 2 ways to look at these. Whichever camera you end up looking through on the other side of the world, hopefully this is a nice framing. But these collector boosters have been packaged a little bit differently. Normally, boxes are shrink wrapped. They're shrink wrapped in plastic, and that's how we go about making sure that everything is sealed and secured straight from the factory. With these, they've actually done a pull tab. It's a cardboard configuration. So, do you mind if I do the honors? No, you don't mind. Cool.
No, not at all.
All right. So, if the pull tab tabs off, following in the footsteps of some products that they've done in the past, almost like the packs for Modern Masters 2015 had a similar pull tab. We can look inside, but it wouldn't be Double Masters if there weren't 2 boxes.
Well, you know what? This is the first time I'm actually watching a collector booster open. That's pretty cool. A box within a box.
Yep, that's the eco-friendly alternative.
Really?
Well, to plastic.
But it's an extra wrapping. Okay,
I'll let Wizards figure it out. We have in here 4 packs. I'll tell you what. Do you want to pick up which packs you're going to open?
I'm going to grab one here and then one here.
Cool. So if those are the bad ones, it's no one's fault but yours.
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure I'll get the more valuable. So we'll have a competition.
But also, if I get the valuable ones, that's also your doing. So
true.
I've placed our fate in your hands.
So who wants to start?
You do.
Okay.
And collector boosters.
Oh, shiny.
Yes, definitely a shinier product than you'd see in any other type of Magic configuration. And from what I've seen, the quality on the foiling for a lot of these can be variable for a lot of sets. But in this one, it seems that they have not yet, it's only been a couple days, but anything I've opened and seen people kind of handling has not yet gone in the direction of the Pringles. So
all right. So, where are usually are they all foils?
I know that there's a huge chunk of foils in the front. I'm not sure if the rest are, but I know most of them are.
Okay, so I'm just going to name them. We have Seeker's Squire, Narbac Rhino. Stop me if there's anything that I missed that's very expensive. Elvish Rejuvenator.
If any of them have cool art, I'm just going to show anyone. Over
Winged Rider.
Now that is some foiling.
It is very pretty. I'm going to put it right here. Webweaver Changeling. Make it stay right here. Go for the throat. No, you could show some cool arts. Go for the throat.
Going back to Mirrodin.
Biogenic Upgrade. Now, I think that's the last of the uncommon foils.
Wow.
Now we have Demir Aqueduct.
Ooh.
Looks pretty cool.
Can I see that?
Yeah.
That art?
The full art, you have Braided Elf. That's coming up. It's an uncommon. Braided Elf is uncommon?
Bloodbraid Elf?
Yes, blood. I don't know why I just say Braided Elf. Sorry.
You're getting to the point. Bloodbraid Elf is, I don't remember if it was
Haste.
originally an uncommon.
Cascade. Ooh, pretty cool. Sorry, I got distracted. I started reading the text. And then we have, ooh, I love this lightning bolt.
Whoa!
There you go.
Lightning bolt. See this? I'm gonna be honest. Looking at like the style and kind of how far out they go on some of the art for these, and especially the foiling, it almost reminds me of some of like the secret layers that they do. It's almost like a secret layer kind of quality interpretation.
Oh, that's true. We do have a couple of secret layers downstairs, right?
And they did an entire lightning bolt set. But I mean, this, if anything, I'd prefer this to some of the
Absolutely.
secret layers.
Now I'm just taking this because personally I like lightning bolts, so I'm going to just sleeve this in a Pokemon sleeve. Now we have Orzhov's Basilica. Ooh, Nicol Bolas.
Oh!
God, Ferret, I'll leave that for you to show folks.
That
there you
is
go.
Nicol Bolas. It's always cool when you get a main character. And that is foil.
There you go, I'll leave it for you to sleep. Hardened Scales. Ooh, now, this used to be very valuable. I don't know about now. And is this considered etched foil? And I'll show it to you now.
So there are different types of foiling. I don't know that that is, because what's the name for the other one?
There's etched and then there is non-etched.
I think that might be the one that's a step below etched.
That is, let's take a look.
I just want to...
Texture, there's texture foil, there's etched.
That might be the textured one. Hardened Scales,
There you
even
go.
though it's not a special one. That one I do think is very cool because I play that in my commander deck.
Ooh, okay. I'll eventually put together my commander decks.
Speaking of which, maybe at the end of opening these packs, I can provide my super controversial hot take about Double Masters, but not until we're done.
And the last one is, wow, the art is phenomenal. Vampire Knight, Linda the Dark Rose.
Wow. Elenda, the Dusk Rose, that is crazy. So I had to look at it myself before. Look at that.
I think it is great from a collecting standpoint, especially if you love the art. I mean, so far, in here there's at least a couple that I actually would want to just keep myself because I think the art and everything looks great.
Yeah, no, seriously. I think that when we talk about collector boosters, I have had people ask, well, okay, if I am opening something, why would I pay so much more per card for a product in a collector booster if it's functionally the same thing? But I think with a lot of these products, especially something like Double Masters 2022, they're really treating each of these cards like it is something that's going to not just be something that's thrown in a deck, like it could be a centerpiece or a showpiece of a particular collection, but still cards that are otherwise very popular. Like if you care about building a deck that looks as amazing as possible, I could totally see something like this going in. But even if it's something that you're going to be, just holding on to for collector's sake, I think a lot of these really are display worthy.
Great. Now your turn.
Aha!
I haven't seen any of the crazy dollar ones, but still, I didn't really pay attention to the value as much. Grab this, toss that.
We've got a token.
Ooh, token number 2. We had the Spirit and Zombie probably, and this is
one
Knight
is a Drake,
and Drake.
and a Knight. So we have, is it Charm? What do I have?
Is it Charm, or isn't it Charm?
Dark Dweller Oracle, Militia Bugler. I had a chance to draft once since this set has come out. The way that they have these things interact with each other is just, and the way that they take cards that were never meant to play with each other and build an entire format out of it, it's really impressive. So a lot of these might look like, oh, they're just typical commons and uncommons from various sets, but when you see them interacting for limited play, it's something to behold.
Yeah, and kudos to Wizard. They definitely have done a pretty good job with the cards, with this set.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like our foils were a bit less pretty in this one than the last pack.
Yeah, like the first group is like, for those of you who are interested, there you go. But it's no different than a lot of the foils in the past. And hopefully that shows that we're going to have some really nice foils later.
Oh, absolutely. And even so, like just some of these cards and the cards that they choose to include, like even just commander staples, like Rampant Growth. I mean, come on. I wish that was foil, but it's still gorgeous.
Well, there is a foil version, right? I hope.
I believe they have a foil version. I just don't think that's it.
Yeah, that's definitely not it.
Sadly. Azorius Chancery. Pierce.
Oh, I like the way this looks.
No,
see, the way they do the coloring, I mean, if you look at it, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah. No, again,
Spell Pierce, too.
The thing
You see it over there?
The thing I keep...
Christian's like, no.
Oh, Christian's here, by the way. Christian, say hi.
Hello.
He's always here. He's always watching.
I know.
But I see these, I really do think Secret Lair. We got Flicker Wisp. But I mean, is that not just the most amazing Flicker Wisp you've ever seen?
Absolutely. Looks really nice.
All right, we've got a couple things left. This one, not so exciting, Privileged Position. And here's a card that I really wish was foil. Kozilek, Butcher of Truth.
Oh. That's a nice looking card.
One of the classic Eldrazi.
I think this one is even listed as one of the sought after cards.
Yes.
The foil version.
The foil version is, that's a thing unto itself.
Yeah, I think the foil version is like 100 plus. But you know what? I am perfectly happy with the full art non-foil version as soon as I could put this in the sleeve without damaging it. And for those of you who wonders or were never sure, Pokemon sleeves and Magic sleeves are the same size.
Yes. You could even put the cards together in the same deck. Have fun with it.
Yeah, we've
Be
done
your
it with
own boss.
Well, we've done it where when we ran out of lands and we say, "Hey, try Dark Energy for swamps."
We did that. Got to play with sleeves though.
Yep.
And I cheated to see what our last two cards were. I don't know if this is a thing that happens often. I don't think it happened in our last pack. But we've got two different Glimpse the Unthinkables.
Ooh, I like Glimpse the Unseen.
Yeah, but we got different art.
One is full art, like borderless.
Yeah.
I mean, one is borderless, and then the other one, well, obviously has border. But they look pretty cool, and they're both foils.
And of course you would like Glimpse the Unthinkable.
Why wouldn't? why do you think I would like it?
Because I know how you play Magic.
Oh, this is great. No, it is. I'm not being sarcastic. Target player mills 10 cards. I love mill.
Yeah.
Christian's looking at me going, what is a mill?
No, I know what a mill is. I'm just disappointed.
Why? I love mill. It's great. I remember when playing with somebody and, they're more worried about decking out than trying to beat me.
Yeah. You can't play if you don't have cards.
Yeah. And, and people will be like, why would you use that card? I'm like, because can mill for a few, so I'm good with that.
Yeah.
All right. See, this is the thing. We're looking at the cards. We're enjoying the art. And while the value is great, but nevertheless, the cards themselves, I think, is what makes it fun for Double Masters so far.
Absolutely.
Right? So settle beyond reality.
That is a card that foils nicely. Look at that. You get all the pretty ones. Even for a common, that's
I know.
that is your baseline foil for this. That is not special art, that's not special border, and I mean already, come on.
And then we have Deep Analysis, which I guess Adam was like, yeah, it's okay. Skeleton Archer. I mean, at least from a foil standpoint, there's a couple of decent ones. I like the Skeleton Archer, especially if you're into the darkness of it. Mana Leak is the same as others.
Yeah.
Other Mana Leak.
That's a classic.
Yep. You have Thrive.
Ooh. If you like counters.
Devoted Droid. I don't know why I'm having trouble pronouncing.
It's Star Wars. It's a
Oh, that's
droid.
why. Then we have Dream Shaper Shaman.
It's an enchantment creature.
Seeker of the Way. Oh, look at this. Now,
Oh, did you get
there's
another
one right in between, but we have the Borderless Seeker in foil. And then we have, oh, this would have been nice in foil. Mud Drifter, like just the coloring on the card.
Mull Drifter, another classic. I mean, they're all classics. It's a master set.
Yep. Mentor of the Meek. Now this is a foil. I didn't realize it was foil until I moved the card a little bit. The next one is Fury Justice. I like these multicolor foil cards. This is where you see all the different colors. There you go. Now we have, I'm just reading the text. Chaos Warp.
Ooh. That is definitely a cool card.
I haven't seen this in a while.
Atarka's Command.
Exactly. I think that's Itch foil.
I thought it was the other one.
Okay, well, it's one of those. And then
It's a good thing I'm not an expert. Smothering Tithe.
Look at that. Adam
Yeah.
seems excited about that.
That is a good card.
What does it do?
Oh, so every time an opponent draws a card, you get a treasure. Well, they could pay 2 mana or you get a treasure. So it gets out of hand very quickly, especially in Commander where people are constantly drawing multiple cards per turn.
That sounds good. And my token is Sepperling and Eldrazi Scion. All right, now we're in the last pack.
All right. Foil Imperial Seal?
Probably. No, I'm actually thinking it is going to be a foil. I'm looking up the value. Which one do I think? Well, so far, I don't think we've gotten any of the crazy ones yet, right?
Crazy? No.
So I will look for, personally, yeah, Imperial Seal is not bad. Red and 6 foil is not bad though. But that's probably the most valuable one. All right.
You guys can see this, can't you? I don't even know what this card is.
Battlefield Premonition. Is that what it is?
It's Battlefield Promotion.
Oh, sorry.
I want to see a Battlefield Premonition.
I can't read, apparently.
So this is going to be the good one, whatever it is.
Okay.
You guys can see through the card. You can tell me what it is. But we do have a Battlefield Promotion.
Yes, Promotion.
Supernatural Staminas. Yeah, I got all the plain foil ones.
Yeah, it's Sever Strands. I mean, it's useful. Well, now that looks good. I like Izzet Charm's foil.
Izzet Charm is cool.
But there's been.
But we've also got Lightning
Helix. Now that foil looks really nice.
When they have light, it pops. See, there are multiple cards in this pack that I play in Modern.
See, it works out perfectly.
One of them being Monastery Swiftspear.
Ooh, I remember that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Which one did it came out of? I forgot which set.
Khans of Tarkir.
That's it.
Again, I would not be surprised if some of these art cycles were things that like they were thinking of doing a secret layer for, but then they decided to just put them in a set like this.
No, that works
There
out.
are so many that are just so off the beaten path.
Calling Oracle.
Thought Scour.
Ooh, I like Soft Scour. Oh yeah, yeah. I think by now you know why I like Thought Scour.
Kasali Pride Mage. We have a very unexciting rare. Twin Flame. I don't know why that's in this set. So here's the unfortunate thing. It's not a foil.
Hey, we did call Imperial Seal, but keep in mind, right? The last 2 packs, we will get 2 of the same thing.
That is what I'm hoping. There are 2
One
where we've
regular.
had- yeah.
And 1 foil.
Well, there are 2 cards left in this pack. One of them is Talrand, so it's not that. So what is it? What's the last one?
Well,
gonna
we
do?
could see what color it is.
We could do that. Should I do that here?
Sure. All right.
We can. I'll do it from the bottom because if I do it from the top, it'll just show the name.
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to match it up. Well, this tells me the card number. Let me take a look. It's not.
Oh well.
There could be other great cards.
it's hard to tell the color because it's got no border.
Yeah, you should have started from the top corner.
But yep,
A corner. See, corner. See, it's through. Oh,
it has no color.
what is the casting cost of Ulamog?
Well, the casting
Ooh,
cost
that's
of
not bad,
Crucible of Worlds is 3. That is. I don't think that it's a particularly pricey card, but I mean that's the best looking Crucible of Worlds I've ever seen.
Yep. Now, pricey cards, we're talking about a few $100s,
Yep.
like 1 or 2, but still, for Magic, useful and great looking card.
Yeah, definitely in certain decks. What's your favorite card of everything we opened?
Well, from a value, no. My favorite card, to tell you the truth, I actually like the double glimpse of the unthinkable. Right? I mean, you look at it in terms of 2 totally different art, and one is foil and one isn't. Right? And I could use it in my deck.
I love Smothering Tithe. I don't even play white, but like I mean, I just
From
love
the art standpoint.
the interpretation, right? I think that they get really creative with these, and there are a lot of things that are unconventional for the style of a Magic card, but I think it looks awesome. Oh, Mentor of the Meek is also just for the card that it is. I mean, come on.
Imagine if they have like a nice framed posters for those of the cards. Maybe they
That
do.
would be cool. I mean, the artists sometimes artists sell prints of particular things when they have the rights. So who knows? I mean, I think that if such a thing were available, you know, I already have a bunch of basic land prints decorating my apartment. I think that would be a beautiful thing to add on.
Yeah, and we hope, just, you know, for those of you who see this and consider reaching out, we hope to have different artists come in to do a signing for Magic cards.
Yeah, and I know we've come to the end of this opening. I am going to throw in my super bold, controversial opinion, though, before we go.
Okay.
I think that this set is the real Commander Legends.
True, from what I'm hearing. Yeah, because if you look at a lot of the cards, all I'm hearing is, oh, it's great for my Commander deck.
Yeah, because the fact that it's a 3-color set and the fact that they have so many multicolor cards and so many 3-color cards allows them to put in so many Commander staples that they couldn't even put into a set like Commander Legends because the draft format was so much more restrictive. So I think that even just from a pure Commander value standpoint, not to say anything bad about Commander Legends, there was a lot of cool new stuff in that, but as far as staples and classics and standbys go, I think it's Double Masters all the way.
It is. And just to add, though, the feedback in general, the playability, when people play Commander Legends, they loved it. And I think it's just a matter of don't have enough time. So my take on it is Commander Legends, the D&D version, the new one, will probably be pretty popular later on, as with a lot of Magic sets.
I think it's unfortunate for timing. I don't think that Commander Legends really had enough time to breathe, partially because of all of the stuff coming out around it, Double Masters included. But I've had a chance to play it, and from my experience and the experience of a lot of people I've talked to, it's really fun, especially from a casual get-together friends sort of perspective. So I think that's something where even if you're not just opening it like we're opening this for super high value cards, that's replayability that's going to last, and something that if you have the chance to get it now, I'd say might even be something that would be, even if it's a play, that you might be opening months from now, even years from now, and having a lot of fun with.
And hey, who knows, maybe we'll just incorporate that as part of our weekly event.
If you'd like to see more Commander Legends in-store events, let us know. So I think that this was a tremendously fun experience, and we hope that people are going to continue to come in and join us for our Double Masters events that we'll be having for the time being while supplies last.
Yep, pretty much for the month of July, right?
Yep.
Once a week.
If we're able to have enough product to make it through to the end, you know, that'll be a tremendous month. And if not, well, hopefully we'll be getting some good things into people's hands.
Great.
So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time, whether it's at Cafe Montessy for another break or well, I like the Cafe Montessy.
Yeah, no, it's looking pretty good. All you have to do is get a couple of cappuccinos in front of it.
Well, thank you. I'll take you up on that offer next time.
Sounds good. I'll wait till when you have coffee and I'll offer it again.
Sounds like fun. And we hope that you will be having fun with all of the exciting Magic products coming into our world and into our extended Montessy universe. Take care.
Take care.